Hey everyone! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. Again, my name is Boom Shaka and I welcome you to my channel. I am so grateful again for all the comments, subscriptions, and all of the love that I've been getting from you guys. I am super grateful and I'm gonna keep on doing these videos as long as I keep on getting this love. So keep it coming, yeah? In today's video, I want to speak to you guys about how when we have family functions, and a lot of times it's our own birthdays. Oh my god, I hate my birthday because it's always like all of this attention on me and I really don't like it. But a lot of times when we are at family functions or at gatherings, social gatherings, or our own birthdays, our own celebrations, especially surprises, oh man, I hate them. What happens is that I've noticed that a lot of you guys have noticed as well, we hide. And we have specific areas that we hide in, and we always do that because we are trying to get away from that intermingling of emotions and negativity and positivity and just craziness that is always a family gathering or any kind of social function, right? So this happens every single time, no matter what it is. It might be a work party, it might be a Christmas party, it might be someone's birthday, it might be just a hangout at a pub or a bar. It might be like an open mic event. Whatever it is, I don't really give a rat's ass what the social function is itself. But whatever it might be, if there are other people involved, especially when there are a lot of other people involved, and I mean a lot, not like 10 or 15, but maybe 30, 40, and you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness. Because what happens is that when there's so many people in the same space, there's a lot of interaction going on, right? There's a lot of emotions being dumped into the vicinity of that person. Either they like being there, they don't like being there, they like the person they're talking to, they don't like the person they're talking to, they're having a hard day, they're having a bad day, they're having a good day, you know? So there's a lot of stuff going on with each individual, right? And there's a few of them, it's easy for us to deal with them because there's few emotions to deal with. When there's a lot of them, there's a lot of emotions to deal with, a lot of stuff in the background that other people might not really be privy to. They don't care. They might feel it, but they don't really get affected by it. But as empaths, and you guys know this, we feel everything, especially when there's a lot of emotions. And family gatherings specifically, because family is always a trigger point for most people, when family gets together, there's a lot of high emotions running through the air, you know? A lot of people hate each other. A lot of people are angry with each other. A lot of people have a lot of background with each other. And so when you get all those people in a room together, oh man, it's like fireworks, right? And a lot of people might not notice it, but for us, we're sitting there and we're thinking, oh my god, I feel so much right now. I need to get away from this place, yeah? And a lot of my gatherings take place in the living room, like in the main area of the house. Mostly, that's what happens with most people. And what happens with a lot of us is that we'll escape to the kitchen, we'll escape to the bathroom, or we'll escape to our own room if it's in our house. Now, escaping to my own room is my first choice, always, but my parents get really angry when I do that because they're like, well, you only get to spend like a little bit of time with us, and then you're hiding in your room. What the hell is that about, right? So they don't like it, and I understand. They want to spend time with me. They are doing these things for us, not for themselves. So I try very hard not to escape to my room. I'll do like 5-minute sojourns. I'll be like, I just have to go pee, and I'll go and sit in my room and watch an episode of Seinfeld or a quick bit of Seinfeld, like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll go back out again because I'm like, okay, I have to get back out again. Let's do this, Shaka. You can do this. You can do this. Like pumping myself up, right? The bathroom is another great spot. I don't necessarily have to pee 7 times in a night, but I will go to the bathroom 7 times in a night or more because I am getting away from the madness, right? And I've said this before, it's a really great spot for us to hide in because you can close yourself off and people are not going to really disturb you there. They're not going to knock you over and again, knock on the door and say, what's going on? What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? They know what you're doing in there, either hiding or peeing or whatever it is, right? The last spot, which is a great spot for us to hide in, is the kitchen. And now a bunch of you have actually said that you do that. In fact, one of you actually said that you bring coloring pens and a coloring book into the kitchen and then you paint or color while all that stuff is going on around you. I thought that was fascinating because I never even thought about doing that. You know, I usually carry a notebook around with me so I can write stuff down, or I have a book that I can read with me. But when you're reading a book and there's people around you, it feels like really rude. At least I'm thinking to myself, I shouldn't really be doing this. Like, really, that's rude, chick. I don't do that. Sometimes I bring an iPad with me and I'll play a game. You know, I'll bring other people into it so that I don't feel like I'm just being an antisocial crazy person. But bringing coloring pens in or a coloring book, that's a great idea. Or bringing in a puzzle onto the kitchen table and doing it with other people. You know, it's a quiet endeavor. You don't have to talk a lot. Or playing Scrabble, bringing in like a board game. All that stuff is a great idea to kind of bring onto the kitchen table, and then put it there and then play with other people. So you're not really being antisocial, really, because you are playing with other people, but you're getting away from the crazy crowds that are over there, and you're here, away from all of them, right? I've noticed myself doing this all the time. I'll pretend, well, not really pretend, but I'll help my mother in the kitchen. And that's one way I get away from all of the madness. It's like I'll be like stirring a pot. And a lot of Indian dishes require a lot of stirring, a lot of attention. So I'll sit there and I'll stir and I'll stir and I'll be in my own thought. I'll be cooking and I'll be like making chapatis or rotis, or I'll be, you know, doing all this random like cutting or chopping and all that stuff. And it's great because I get to do all this work. I'm still helping my parents. I'm still being in the vicinity of the party. But I get to do my own thing and I get to be away from the craziness. And I can always go back and be like, offer people food and then come back in again into my kitchen sanctuary, right? Now, I don't know how you guys do with it, but a lot of times I need to go and do all this work. Now, my parents think I'm awesome because I'm helping them, and I'm grateful that they let me help them in that manner. And also, I feel like I'm being useful, but I'm not being antisocial, and it really helps me feel like I can get away from, you know, all that conversation and all the debates on politics and religion and all the yelling and the fighting and the discussions and the arguments and all of that. I can't deal with it a lot of times. I love my family to death, but they are, as most families, they have their issues and they have a lot of random discussions that I don't want to be part of, because we've done these discussions a billion times and there's no point to it, in my opinion, right? So that's how I deal with it. I'd love to know about you guys. Like, how do you guys do social gatherings? How do you do social events? How do you do your, you know, family stuff? Like, how do you hide from it? Or how do you deal with all the high emotions or all that stuff that's going on around you? What do you guys do? I'd love, love, love to hear your experiences with it. Again, as you can see, I have changed venues. I hope it's not too distracting for you guys. Thank you again for listening, for watching, for subscribing. And if you guys again have any suggestions for video, or if you have any feedback for me, please do let me know. I'm always open to all of it. Again, have a great day, and I'll see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.